Yeah. Um, you got it? Uh huh. Uh huh.
Oh, I had those chairs behind it, kind
All
of
right.
like
707 what?
Yeah,
8
Mike will be here tonight. He probably don't have to guess.
8600 901 707 8600.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Your phone should start ringing in a few. All right. Dale.
I
All right.
got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Tell her it's Harrington's Express. Oh, hell, I'm running then. The mic already on, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Courtney, do your thing.
Polls open at 11 tomorrow, right?
Uh, every place I think except 157. I'm not positive, but I think 157 opens at 9.
Okay. And just when you thought it would say, is absolutely positively not. And good Thursday evening to you. Welcome again to Steele, the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the nation, and especially right here in the city of Memphis. Tomorrow, all roads lead to early voting. Every road, every alley, every back way. Tomorrow, you need to be going to the poll. And you know who I support for mayor, Dr. W. W. Harrison. And shortly, I'm going to put up the number for those of you who do not have transportation. You can start calling this number tonight, even while I'm on the air. Now, hold on. Harrison's them folk calling him. Mike, I'm on the air. I'll call you back when I go to commercial break. All right. All right. Tonight, I've got two guests coming in, and one of the guests I'm really excited about being here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very important that when you get a city ticket for speeding, or you ain't got your seatbelt on, or other little local city things, and we'll find out exactly what it covers, that you have a judge on the bench that's not insane, that ain't crazy, don't do no crazy things. Uh, and I'm urging you to vote in the Municipal Court Judge Division 3, David Poole. David is a guy that I know, and I had seen him around 201 Poplar. I didn't know he was a magistrate until later. I just thought he was one of them white lawyers just walking around looking smart. Yeah, because he always had his suit and his tie on. He never had on one of them robes. But he's a magistrate, which means that he already has experience. Many of you probably, you know, I haven't. Not that I've looked on in the papers the few times I've been arrested. I haven't seen his name on any of my paperwork. But what, well, I'm gonna let him explain. I'm gonna let him explain what he does. But I want you, I am strongly endorsing David Poole for judge in the Division 3. David Poole. We're gonna have him on in just a few minutes. Then LaTroy Alexandria Williams will be here later on in the show. There's some other things that I'm going to talk about in the segment. as we are preparing for early voting. There are 18 locations. The opening time is 11, I believe it's 11 o'clock tomorrow, 11 until 7. There is no designated place that you have to go. Any of the 18 locations, you can go and cast your vote. Tonight, I'm going to tell you many of the people that I am endorsing and I'm supporting, and that I want you to vote for. I want you to vote for a change. I was speaking with a friend of mine that's running for office today. LaMichael Wilson, nice guy. In fact, he's my church musician. Michael's running for mayor. And LaMichael already knows that I support Dr. Harrington. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And LaMichael was telling me that he was in Memphis like gas and Wanda today. He says he goes by there often. And he was asking somebody for a vote. The guy said, no, 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 no. Thaddeus Matthews said, vote for Dr. Harrington. And since Thaddeus Matthews said it, that's who I'm voting for. And that's the same attitude I want you to take with David Poole. Y'all all know the story on Jane Chandler. And because of the ethic rules that judges have, they have to play by the rules. At least they're supposed to play by the rules. There are certain things I cannot get into with him, and I will not get into with him other than the fact that he's running himself. Now I'll talk about her wide need ass when he gone. Okay, I'll talk about how crazy and insane she is, and how she does not deserve your vote. She crazy. She Looney Tunes. She's padded room certifiable. I can't talk about that with Mr. Poole because he got them ethic rules. I ain't got no ethic rules. I can be as crazy and wild as I want to be. I do have some ethics though, don't I, Dale? I ain't got no ethics. Huh? Dale a little happy. She done went and got her Fix It Dale t-shirts. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so when y'all see it now, it's official. She has a Fix It Dale t-shirt. But Jane Chandler is crazy. I ain't met nobody in 201 Poplar, period, that like her. Somebody texted me today and told me they was a manager in 201 Poplar, and since I've been talking about her knees, everybody in 201 Poplar, when she walked by, take a look to see how wide her knees is. I've been saying I was gonna put her knees up on the TV. I'm gonna probably do that Monday, so y'all can see. Cause see, some of y'all might think I'm lying when I talk about she got knees this wide, don't you, Dale? Or you ain't gonna say nothing that. You talk about how wide her knees is in the
I said
car.
I was looking. I was trying to see.
You said her knees look like she pregnant in the knee, and the baby ain't been delivered yet.
That's not what I said. I said I was looking for the face. I did not say all that.
But, you know, I've heard of many crazy things that she's done, including a lady wrote me about the fact she went into her court. She didn't have her child in the, what y'all call them seats?
Car seat.
The car seats. And the judge made her, Jane Chandler, made her go get a seat and bring it back to the court. She brought it back in, made her go get a good one too. Then didn't go to J.C. Well, J.C. Penney's would be a good place. And then the lady said that the judge told her to sit in the baby seat. So she could see how the child is supposed to sit in the baby seat. And the girl, I went to the girl's Facebook page after she sent me the message. Ain't no way in the hell why does that girl's ass was that she was gonna be able to sit in that baby seat. But it was just the madness, the lunacy of Jane Chandler. And again, I can't mention any of that with Mr. Poole. Mr. Poole is, they got them judicial rules and things. They can't talk bad about each other. That's ethics. But I ain't got no ethics rules. Most people say I ain't got no ethics, no kind of way. But that's what we're going to be talking about. Somebody said, Fatty, I got a ticket today by state trooper. I got to go to court to Division 14. Is that the crazy? Is that the crazy ladies? Well, I lost the wait. Is that the crazy ladies court? Division 14, is that the crazy lady court? I hope and tries not. I don't. That wouldn't be. That's upstairs. If you got state trooper, you don't go downstairs in the dungeon, as they call it downtown. You got to go before one of them other. That's a. I don't know whether it's a criminal charge or anything. I will ask Mr. Poole because Mr. Poole is very familiar as a magistrate. He's very familiar with criminal codes and things of everybody else. Skinny Pablo on my page. Let me share some. I get these young boys on social media. Yes, I follow whoever you said it is on Instagram. I like big girls. And if she's a big naked girl with some big titties and things, yes, I follow her as a pastor. Because I keep on telling you, if your pastor don't like a big booty girl, 9 times out of 10, he may like a big booty boy. And you can't make me shame because I like women. Hell, I'm supposed to like women. And I'm a single man. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, somebody said it's upstairs, second floor for state and county tickets. Okay, so now you know where you're going. Okay. All right, I got some stuff I want to say tonight. And I'm going to say it in between guests. But I am urging you tomorrow, go and vote. All elections now are won in early voting. October 3rd is just the official date. But all elections are won in early voting. We're going to be giving you, in fact, do you have that ready, T? Put it up there. For those of you, and I'm going to keep this up most of the night, other than when I have a guest up here. This is the number right there on the screen. If you do not have a way to go and vote for Dr. Harrington, your car broke down, you disabled, you ain't got but one leg, okay? They gonna help you up in the vans. They have multiple vans. You can call them right now at 901-707-8600. 901-707-8600. 8600. That's the number that you need to dial. You can dial it right now. You can start dialing tonight. You elderly, okay? Don't wait on your children and your grandchildren to take you to the polls. They may have something else to do. And y'all know how y'all grandchildren do. Promise that they're coming over and they don't never get that. You can call right now, 901 707 8600, and they're going to make sure that you get to the voting poll that's probably closest to your location. I know in North Memphis, if you're in the Klondike, New Chicago area, Dixie Home, you can go to Dave Wells. I got a list, it's probably in that pack, Dale, oh, probably in this pack I got up here. You can go there. A lot of you go to Mississippi Boulevard, that's in the Midtown area, Greenlaw Community Center on Lamar. They're 18. In Whitehaven, Abundant Grace, which carries a large amount of voter turnout. I'm going to be keeping up on a daily basis with the numbers in early voting. You must go. We got to get Dr. Harrington in office, and we sure enough got to get somebody on the bench in Division 3 that got good sense. That ain't insane. Okay? Now I've said all of that before he get up here, because I can't talk to him about how crazy James Chandler is. I was in my Wednesday night spot. You know, as a single man, I eat out every night. After I get off there, go have me a drink. And I got me a Monday night, a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and a Friday night hangout. So I was in my Wednesday night location, and I saw a judge that I've been knowing for a long. In fact, we didn't talk to each other in 3 years, because he pissed me off 3 years ago. We ain't said nothing to each other. But I always tell you, there's a statement that I've always made. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And he's a judge, Judge Tariq Sugarman. And we act like nothing ever happened between us. And I guess this is what's brought us back together. Neither one of us like Jane Chandler, okay? And I'm telling you, she's crazy. Do not make a crazy vote. I want you to make a sane vote and put a man on the bench that's going to be fair, that's going to treat you right, that knows how to respect you when you walk into his courtroom. All right, let's take a commercial break, and then when we come back, the next judge of the municipal court of the city of Memphis, Division 3, David Poole. We'll be back after these messages. Let's just put it here, so we ain't gotta move this stuff down. Well, let me see what, I hope they gave me the right number.
I do too, because I put it up.
See, I knew I couldn't say all that with you up here.
Yes, sir. I gotta tell you, I went and had lunch with a lady yesterday.
Uh,
She don't want her name used because her family's friends with Jane, but her name is Helen Thompson. She's 94 years old. She was friends with my dad. And I took her to lunch yesterday, and she said, I told her I was coming to the show. Oh, I understand what you're saying. she's so, she's so sweet, man. Such a nice, she lives right on Mississippi, right down from where, yeah, Benjamin Harrison Lincoln grew up, lived, and right there.
How old is
Dr.
she?
White, 94. Helen Thompson.
That name is familiar.
Her brother was Bill Thompson. She grew up in that neighborhood with, who used to say, with Kenneth Williams.
Well, I had talked to you guy, and he called me back. I got your number, and the number is up on the screen. So you should, huh?
Dad, please put some in for me.
You good?
Yes, put some in.
Well, he gave it to me. He already gave it to me. 707.
How's that?
Okay, can you turn it back on? Okay. So, what time in the morning would it be active? Well, hell, I already put it up there. Well, damn. Well, hell, I did what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. All right. What I'm gonna do with the number, I'm gonna still use the number, but it's fixed where it cut off after a certain time. So I still want people to have the number so that they can go in the morning.
The bar poll came out yesterday too.
The who?
The Memphis Bar Association poll,
What did it say?
54% think I'm most qualified. 23% think she's most qualified.
Okay.
22% have no opinion.
Okay. Can you say that?
Sure.
Okay.
And that was actually like a win for the campaign.
Nina, will I see you Sunday morning? Houston, Texas, good evening. I hope to get in Houston before the end of the year. Montgomery, Alabama, I'll be there September 30th. Miami, I'll be there October, when?
21st.
21st. I'm dealing with some local politics. There's gonna be somebody else that shows up probably a little bit after 7. I mean after 8. Also, I don't know. LaTroy Williams. New York, I don't know when I'm gonna be in New York. How many more? I'm gonna move it over. You still hear me well, don't you? Okay.
You have a voice that carries.
Bring t-shirts where, Nina? I got a bunch of t-shirts at the church. Couldn't have a new t-shirt made. We even gonna go back to the custom pastor underwear. I have to tell y'all about that. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. My guest, David Poole. How you doing, man? You doing well?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Who is David Poole?
Well, I'm a Memphis raised, raised here in Memphis, went to Memphis Catholic High School, went to University of Memphis for undergraduate, graduate school, and law school.
Mm-hmm.
My undergraduate was in jazz composition. So I'm a lawyer and I'm also a musician.
Okay, okay. You are presently a Shelby County magistrate.
Yes.
Define for the audience the difference in being a judge and a magistrate. Yeah, because that's a term. What is a magistrate? What is it that you do?
The official title is judicial commissioner.
Okay.
And we are magistrates under our Tennessee statute. A magistrate is junior to the general sessions judges
Okay.
in general sessions criminal court.
Okay.
I'm one of 10. We perform functions not unlike the judges. We don't do trials, criminal court trials like the general sessions judges do. But we man the jail 24 hours a day. We review all arrest warrants. We review search warrants. We conduct seizure hearings for forfeitures and
Okay.
seizures
Okay.
of property and money. We also have our own courtroom for orders of protection.
Mm-hmm.
We handle all of those in the city.
Is that that's 14?
That's in division, they call it Division 25, right next door to Division 14.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And we also, if any of the general sessions judges are absent,
Uh-huh.
Judge Dwight, Judge Lambert Ryan, Judge Turner, Judge Massey, we continue their courtrooms. We run their dockets while they're gone.
Okay. So you also, when a person goes into the jail, you all set bonds as well.
We do.
Okay. So basically, you have the same authority as an elected judge.
Well, we don't have the full extent of that authority,
Uh-huh.
but we certainly are under the same rules of conduct.
Okay. How long have you been a judicial commissioner?
For 3 years now.
For 3 years. I think in the commercial you said you never missed a day from work.
Well, one day.
Okay. Why did you decide that you wanted to become the judge in Division 3?
Well, I ran for judge in 2014, and I received 48.3% of the vote.
That was in general session, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
After that, I was appointed, but in between my appointment and the time, that last election, the clerks in general sessions urged me to run for Division 3.
Okay.
The bailiffs, the police officers that appeared there, and even the attorneys that appeared there urged me to do it. I practiced there quite a bit. I decided that I could do an excellent job and that I could be a relief valve for the people that were asking for my help.
Mm-hmm. What makes you think that you're the best person for that particular division?
Well, many things. First, I know I'll do a wonderful job. I have a great deal of experience all across the board. This is one small part of the law, It's mostly municipal ordinances
Mhm.
violations, citations and summons appear in this courtroom. I believe I have the qualities that it takes to be the best person for the job. I will be present. I
Mhm.
think that my work ethic and my work history prove that I'll be there every day.
Mhm.
Some judges don't report to work every day, and it's a judge has a responsibility to come to work.
Mhm.
I believe that I have the experience, that I've done my legal experience is things that are extremely difficult on some level, and others are not so difficult on other levels. But I certainly have the range of experience to handle this court and
Mhm.
the legal issues that appear before it. And I believe that everybody that appears in the courtroom deserves to be treated with respect.
Okay.
And the people that have endorsed me see that, because we're actually in the courtroom now as magistrates, not in city court, in the county
Okay.
court.
Okay.
But they know that I treat people with respect. I treat the officers with respect, I treat the lawyers with respect, I treat the clerks with respect, I treat the defendants with respect. Doesn't mean they're not gonna be a consequence if they're found guilty of the crime, or if I don't actually adjudicate guilt at my stage. But everyone needs to be treated with respect. The courts are sacrosanct.
So, in the municipal court, you're dealing basically with tickets. What all do you deal with in that particular court?
Tickets are the majority.
Okay.
It's probably 99%.
Okay.
But under our Memphis charter, the ordinances were created, and actually the position of city court, municipal court, Division I, Division II, Division III were created. And in any violation of a municipal ordinance, whether it's a dog leash or a noise ordinance or metro alarms or
Mhm.
anything of that nature, or some type of maybe city code violations, all of those are right to come before city court.
Okay. Okay. In doing this particular job, you're coming from being a magistrate where you deal with criminal law. Okay. So that would make us believe then if you are in tune with criminal law and criminal procedure, the criminal ordinances, that you will be able to walk into the municipal courtroom and do a good job.
Sure. I practiced in municipal court a great deal
Mm-hmm.
before I was a magistrate. Many cases. Now, it's interesting because those traffic tickets can be charged either as criminal violations or,
A ticket again?
sure, the state trooper tickets the gentleman called about earlier.
Okay.
You heard the driving with license suspended, revoked, or canceled.
Okay.
That's a misdemeanor. And they're not charged as criminal violations in municipal court.
Okay.
They're charged as ordinance violations. It's a civil matter. But they are charged as criminal violations in Division 14, the gentleman talked about earlier.
Right.
And in any division of General Sessions Court where they might appear. And most of those tickets appear in Division 14.
So you don't get to send nobody to jail?
No.
Okay. So nothing happens in the municipal courts that send anyone to jail?
No.
But you can create the fine
That's right.
for speeding.
That's right.
Okay. So how fair, David, do you think that you're going to be with citizens who say, I wasn't going that fast, but the police say you were going 5 miles over the speed limit? What can that citizen expect in your court?
Well, they can expect, if they want to have a trial, a very fair trial. And the trial all comes down to the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
If the officer is using a machine that is calibrated and working properly, and he's trained properly, that's a strong piece of evidence against the
Okay.
citizen.
Okay.
There aren't many trials, if you consider the amount of tickets given out. There are 16,000 tickets given out per month.
I know, with all the police around the interstate now, I guess they got a quota. You said 16,000 every month.
Historically, 16,000 by MPD alone.
So, wait a minute, do you all in the municipal court, do you see 16,000 people a month?
No, many people pay their tickets
Okay.
without exercising their right to go to court.
Many never show up.
Many never show up and they receive default judgments against them.
Okay.
And that's very expensive for them. I can't give anybody legal advice, but I encourage people to exercise their rights to go to court.
Okay.
And our city courts they are equitable to some degree. If you're going less than 5 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour or less, in most of the courts, the tickets can be dismissed at no court cost.
Okay.
If the person doesn't have an egregious driving record. But if someone has a trial in front of me, they can expect that I will weigh the evidence.
Mhm.
And if the evidence weighs in favor of the defendant, that ticket will be dismissed at no cost to them.
Mhm.
And that's gonna be the same for somebody with a regular driver's license, just an operator's license, or somebody with a CDL driver's license.
So, in your division, you don't deal with the revoked license, do you?
Well, no driver's license is a charge that comes into this.
It comes into your court?
It will come into municipal court, yes.
Okay. It doesn't go into like Lewis, Lambert Ryan's court or one of the general sessions? When if you're driving without a license, it will come into the municipal court?
If it's charged as an ordinance violation, it will.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it can come into Judge Lois Lambert Ryan's court if it's charged under a state statute. Driving
Okay.
with license suspended, revoked, or canceled. And we have a high number of those in
Okay.
Memphis. And those people need help. They
Okay.
need help from the Tennessee Department of Safety to figure out how to get their license back so they're legal. People have to work.
What will be your biggest goal on the bench?
My biggest goal on the bench is to be an advocate in the community for, of course, on the bench is to be an advocate for justice.
Okay.
And off the bench is to be an advocate for education.
Uh-huh.
I used to go in conjunction with the Shelby County Public Defender's Office. I wasn't an employee, I was just an attorney, but I would help them go to schools and give presentations to driver's ed classes about driver's licenses
Uh-huh.
and driving infractions and things of that nature. I would be an advocate for laws that help people get square with their driver's licenses.
Okay.
We really need some help in Memphis. It's nice to have the Tennessee Department of Safety in Nashville, and one little municipal court judge is not going to be able to move Nashville to put a Tennessee Department of Safety office in 201 Poplar, but maybe a municipal court judge and a general sessions judge, or a few municipal court judges and a few general sessions judges can maybe rattle some boxes up there and get us some help here in Memphis to help people with their licenses back.
David, I want you to look into that camera right there and tell this community, as you ask them for their vote, why David Poole should be elected.
David Poole is prepared to be an excellent judge in Municipal Court Division 3. To be fair, to be honest, to be respectful, and I will never let you down or do anything that embarrasses this city or the county, and it's a city court. And everyone that comes into the courtroom will be treated with dignity. I say, in addition to that, the Memphis Bar Association poll just came out yesterday,
Okay.
and the practicing lawyers in Memphis, 54% of them find me, quote, most qualified to be a judge in Division 3. I'll be a good judge, and I would really appreciate your vote.
All right. David Poole for judge. When you go to the poll, David Poole's name will be on every ballot. He's a city-wide judge in a city-wide election. Remember the name pool. Everybody enjoys a pool. Look, vote for David Poole tomorrow when you go and do your early voting, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's Saturday, whatever day it happens to be. Vote for David Poole, Municipal Court Judge, Division 3. David, thank you so much, man.
I really appreciate your support, Mr. Matthews.
I thought Melanie was gonna come with you.
She probably wants us to have another one of these.
Does it? Well, I tell you what, I'll bring you back in before early voting is over,
Yes, sir.
okay? All right, David Poole will be back after these commercial messages.
Mr. Matthews, I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right,
All right.
we'll get together and bring you back doing the early vote.
Yes, sir.
Before early voting is over with.
And if I find one of your haunts on the right night, I'll buy you a drink.
All right.
Just tell me this chair up here.
I got somebody. Take it off right now because he ain't here.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go through.
I'm gonna go put some stickers on some pool water that passed out at the, thing Saturday, and,
That's good. Maybe all they were like, oh, there he is.
All right, let's see who needs to go.
Facebook.
Face Adrian, you got a picture on here?
Yeah.
Did he say something out the way? Let's
all
see.
right, I'm out. I'll bring some t-shirts. Jared, what size you wear?
Extra large.
I'll bring one.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Matthews.
Yes, sir. I've been in touch with you.
Yes, sir. Oh, can I get that, receipt for the video?
We don't have it with us, though.
That's okay. That's
I'll
okay.
get it to you.
Yes, sir, no worries.
Okay, all right. Let's see.
I will. Oh, I guess I can love this.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nobody's out there, huh? Oh.
Skinny Pablo, you gone? Space Alien, you go. Peter Colombo, what you talking about? You gone? They both gone, man.
What you doing, Dad?
I was looking for the thing going in my ear. Peter, you gone? Absent from the body, what? Tomorrow Friday, ain't you?
Tomorrow is Friday.
Fuck you, Friday.
I have
Yeah.
to talk to you about it.
What, about fuck you Friday? About what? Do what?
I'll tell you.
Okay. I ain't decided what I'm gonna fuck you Friday about yet. Fuck you Friday. Make it a holiday. You got Stovall's, okay. Is Stovall's name over here? Okay, city clerk.
Yeah, it's okay. Somebody just asked about that too.
About what?
Your list.
About what?
Your list.
I am going to do a video on Brittany, what's the girl's name?
Taylor.
Brittany Taylor, the Memphis woman who is saying that, what's the little football player's name? Raped her. Don't come on here late at night, late and ask what the topic is. You got to stay on board. All right, my other guest has not arrived as of yet, LaTroy Williams, so we just go on. Put the number back up there for Dr. Harrington. Look, if you tried the number, if they having a difficulty tonight, it timed out, whatever. But I want you to have this number. So about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, I just talked to Dr. Harrison's camp. I want you to have this number, 707-8600, okay? 8600. Y'all got that number? Write it down. So tomorrow during the day, it's not operable right now, but tomorrow it will be up. 707-8600. Now, Willie Harrington can win this race. You heard Doc here on last night. He answered many of the questions that many of you have been asking. I'm satisfied with the answers. Now, you're going to get these handkerchief head, water carrying, sold out Negro preachers and some of these phony, fake ass so-called leaders in this community. And let me say this, and to you black leaders that's running for office, if you're running for office and you ain't supporting Doc, I don't support you. See, anytime, I have no respect for any black man or woman that when you know that a black man has the experience to do it, then because the white man tell you his water cold, his bread is fluffier, then you Negroes decide that, well, we gonna go with the white man. We're gonna go with the master. Now, there's gonna be all of these ballots out there tomorrow. When you go to early voting, there will probably be 30 ballots. That damn Justin Ford got a ballot. Justin Ford, who owes everybody that ever worked for him in the polls, who could not even get certified to run this time for office because he owes the state of Tennessee $20,000. What do you owe $20,000 for? Well, he got smart. He wants to be like his Uncle Ed and like his daddy, have a funeral home. So he had him a little business, and under state law, you cannot move your funeral home to a new location without state approval. He moved, the state fined him $20,000, and when you owe the state, you cannot run as a candidate for office. Who in the hell was dumb enough to give Justin Ford some money? Let me say this so you'll know it. There is no Ford ballot. Let me say it again. Because for many years, the Ford ballot was the premier ballot. There is no Ford ballot. Say it again. There is no Ford ballot. I am strongly urging those of you that live in District 6 to vote for a man that I know. I've known Ed Ford Sr. 40 plus years. We worked together in the funeral industry. I started out as a young boy at 219 Judah. That's where the old funeral home was. N.J. Ford and Sons Funeral Home. I've worked at N.J. Ford. I've worked for Ed. Ed and I are close friends. I go by the funeral home 2-3 times a week. Ed Ford is not anybody that can be manipulated. Ed cussed like me. Boy, if me and Ed was on the city council, it'd be a whole lot of motherfluckers. Ignorant ass motherflucker. Yeah. Woo, yeah. Ignorant motherfluckers in City Hall. You need a man like Ed Ford Sr. Only thing that keeps him all right is the prayers of his wife, Myrna. Myrna is a praying woman, and she been married to how long? Damn, over 30 years, I think. Huh? They've been married almost 40 years, ain't they? Yeah. Owner operator turn to the. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about a Democrat or a Republican. Ain't no difference in them. See, black folk got to learn to go with what benefits you. I don't go with the Democrats. I don't go with the Republicans. I go with what's going to benefit me and my people. Who's going to economically empower us? A Democrat only cares about the black vote. He ain't doing nothing for black folk. Hell, he gives some EB&T cards and some Section 8. Damn that. Bring me some money. Show me where the money is. Show me how you going to economically empower my community. So I don't give a damn whether you a Democrat. How much? How many?
41.
Well, Myrna watching. 41 years, Myrna, with a foe. She had to be a praying woman. But I don't give a damn. And this party here in Memphis, the Shelby County Democratic Party, they the brokest motherfuckers. I'm gonna mess up one of these days. But they the brokest motherfuckers in the world. They can't look. They can't have a dinner. They can't help a candidate. They're not able to give candidates anything to run for office. Damn the Shelby County Democratic Party. Okay? Hell, they had a chairman in Brian Carson. Hell, he was stealing the money. He was buying coochie with the damn Democratic money. Good coochie. Yeah. Cause they got one of them state representative girls. She just like giving up her coochie. She won office. That Lamar girl, yeah, just give up coochie. She pregnant, so one of them little sperms found the egg or something. They was trying to figure out. I ain't lying, and I ain't casting no aspersions. They was trying to figure out which one of them politicians was the daddy. What's her name? London Lamar. Yeah. Stop that is. Yeah. But they didn't even make him pay the money back. Bought all that Democratic coochie. Okay. Well, I guess with the little money that they raised in the Shelby County Democratic Party, they couldn't buy no Republican coochie. The Republican coochie probably costs a little bit more. But anyway, stop Thaddeus. I know Myrna just looking at the TV, just shaking her head. But it's look, it's the truth. What y'all talk about a wreck on my damn page for? Yeah, damn a wreck. If you wasn't in it, why you bring it on my page? But there is no forward ballot. So when you get to the polls in the morning and they passing out a forward ballot, it is not official. The only forward that's running is Ed Ford Sr., and he has not sanctioned any poll. His name might be on it, cause his ragged ass nephew Justin done put his name. And that boy, Justin, if you're watching, go get you some help. What's the thing the man said in Lean on Me? It's done fried your brain, son. It's done fried them drugs, done fried your brain. Okay, get off the drug. I need Reverend Cochran here. You remember Reverend Cochran? What did he say? What was his saying? What was his name? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Wait a minute. What's his name? Dr. Eugene Cochran, wasn't it? Oh, because he had a great thing he used to say when his TV show, his church program would come on. Cock. How you spell his cock?
C-O-C-H-R-A-N.
What you laughing at? Damn.
Because I can imagine what you put in your phone.
I put, Salton. His name's Salton.
You the one said God.
Was the first name Eugene?
I don't know.
Elder Salton. Hell. What was his first name, y'all? because I was trying to find his little thing he used to say. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Justin, this for you. Huh?
Get away from the impact. Get the football.
Yeah. 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 Justin, did you get that? You'll never beat nobody on the pipe. Put the pipe down. Straighten you. 'Cause last time I saw Justin, they were looking all tattered and stuff. Hair all over his head. That same one little black Undertaker suit. So, and them folk that gave Justin some money, they got to be crazy. Yeah, everybody's sending it to me now. Get that dope outfit on. There are many ballots out there. But look, we got to put Dr. Harrington back in office. The momentum is there. You see that number? The number ain't working tonight. It'll be working tomorrow. Write the number down. Give it to your grandmama. Okay? Grandmama, you watching me right now. Them children, don't wait on them children, baby, to come get you. Call that number. Write the number. Get one of them grandchildren to write the number down. Come here, Pookie. Pookie, you see that number on the TV? I got to go and vote for Dr. W. Harrington. I got to go vote for Dr. Harrington, and you may not come and give me no ride. But Dr. Harrington, Lord have mercy, I was with Dr. Harrington in 1991. I voted for Dr. Harrington every time. And see, they done went and got that white man, and you youngsters, oh, glory, hallelujah. Y'all don't know the struggle that we've been through. Yes, Lord. I was there when they turned the dogs loose. I was there when they turned the water hoses on. I was there when we had to go to the colored bathrooms and drink the colored water. But oh, thank you, Jesus. Shabba dabba do, dabba shabba shabba do. Yes, Lord, the Lord has delivered us and sent us a prophet by the name of W. Harrison. All the white folk don't want him, and these sell-out, rooster-looking preachers, they don't want him either, because the white man done paid him off. I'm going to call, what's that number? 707-8600. Oh, you don't know what an alt is? You been to college, got them damn 3 degrees, you don't know what an alt is. That's a zero. We used to call it alt. Xmas Ernestine. But look, on a serious note, there is only one man. Do you know that since Dr. Harrington has left, the crime rate has went up 217%. Deliverance can come. Deliverance can come. Quit letting these chicken eat. And let me show you how the pastors, what did I call them the other night? The Good Nigger Preacher Association. Negroes that were urging you not to support Dr. Harrison, and they don't even live in the city of Memphis. Bill Atkins, I'm so ashamed of you. I am. Here you were, a black activist, man. You hugged Dr. Harrigan. You and 6 others in 91, you went into court and filed a lawsuit that changed the scope of black politics. I believe it was you, it was LaCimba, it was Gwen Sneed, Dr. Talib Kareem Muhammad, it was Dr. Wade and Randy Wade. It's one name I'm leaving because there were 7 blacks that went into the court system. And the court said that the way politics was done, the runoffs and all of that, was unconstitutional. That's the reason there is no runoff in the mayor's race anymore. Single council districts, I believe, no more. Let me tell you something. And then to see you, man, you were on the radio, WLOK. You found Jesus on WLOK. Jesus came by the radio station and called you to preach. You were an activist, man. You were into your dashikis and throwing the spear and every damn thing. Ring in your damn nose, nigga. You just like that phony ass David, Dr. David Acey. By the way, he ain't no damn doctor. He ain't got no doctorate in nothing but being a bullshitter. I thought I'd throw that in for free. You fought for black folk, man. You fought for black folk so that you were able to start Greater Imani. Went over there on Windsor Street or Winslow, whatever it is, in Fraser. Outgrew that because black folk believed in your blackness, that you were going to fight for black folk. You went over in the Cooper Young area, outgrew that, went to Raleigh. You've outgrown that and you moved to another building. Off of the backs of black folk believing that you would fight for them. And here you now, you're a traitor. You talk about Berlin Boyd. You wrote a post on your Facebook page calling him a traitor. But you're the traitor, man. And I don't give a damn whether you folk at Greater Imani get mad or not. Kiss my ass and call it sweet. LaCimba Gray. You and Jesse Jackson. LaCimba, you wanted to talk about Doc got a woman pregnant. Oh yeah, you want to be so highly moral. Yeah, LaCimba. So Doc got a woman pregnant. Yeah, I'm glad to know that at the age he got her pregnant, you can still get somebody pregnant. But what you didn't say, LaCimba, is that Dr. Harrison was a single man. The girl that he got pregnant was a single woman. And so what? He got him some coochie. I don't know. She's a fine thing too. Fine, big stallion. She about as tall as him. Had a nice wide ass on her. Yeah. So Doc got a woman pregnant. Okay? Got a woman pregnant. So what? Hell, I've gotten some women pregnant. Most men I know them got somebody pregnant. So what was so immoral about the mayor getting him some coochie? The mayor, because he the mayor, well, see, for the next 4 years, you the mayor, you can't get you no ass. They didn't make that law. But Lucinda, go back some years. Go back, Lucinda, when you were the head of the sickle cell group. Go back. And money came up missing, Lucinda. Go on back. While you throwing a rock at Doc. Go on back. You and Jesse Jackson were running buddies. When Jesse Jackson got that woman in Chicago pregnant and Jesse got a wife, you didn't make no noise about that. So if Doc got a woman pregnant, I'm glad to know that Jack was in his 70s then, a damn near, that you can still get one of them young girls pregnant. Oh, that gave me some inspiration. Yes, I ain't trying to get no babies though. Thank you, Jesus. But why you mad at Doc? Why you mad at him? You sellout niggas. You niggas that's been bought for less than 30 pieces of silver. And what I urge black folk in this community to do is stand up. Stand up and tell them, hell no, with your hypocritical holier than thou selves. Brandon Porter, come on. Doc told the story on your daddy last night, Willie Lee. See, all of these Negro preachers that came out for Strickland on Saturday, see, y'all ain't got room to talk about anybody. Talk about the Church of God in Christ and your daddy and buying the hotel rooms when the convocation was coming to the city and charging the good saints more than what the hotel was charging. Bishop Henry Williamson, talk about the fact that you cut a deal, you and Jesse Jackson, to get money for Strickland for College Chapel Children's Hospital, and that money has not been released to you. Come on, you Shaky J punk ass pastor. That you ain't got the money yet. He ain't signed the contract for you getting the money yet, because he needed you chicken eating preachers to stand up and say, Master Strickland is the best man. You punk ass pastors, you got paid off, you got bought off. That's the reason you can stand against Willie Harrison. And let me show you that I'm right. When I put all of their information up on the page, And I showed you that here you are telling black folk in the city of Memphis to vote for Strickland, and damn it, you don't even live in the city. LaSimba lives in Collierville. Ed Stevens in Collierville. Who else was on that? It was LaSimba in Collierville. Bill Atkins in East Tennessee. So what's your damn payoff? I'm tired of niggas getting paid off from white folk to divide us. Them niggas don't give a damn about you. They moved from the city of Memphis. I ain't got no problems with you living anywhere you wanna live. But don't tell black folk that live in the city of Memphis, where we are the majority of the people in the city of Memphis. Don't tell black folk you need to vote for that white boy that ain't did a damn thing for black folk in this community. And white folk don't like his ass. White folk ain't gonna vote for him like y'all think, cause he's a panderer. White folk want to know, damn, Jim, you don't like us no more? You go and play basketball with the little black children at election time. The only thing, ain't no white preachers that support you. He's pandering to black folk, and you ignorant ass niggas. You falling for the okie doke. So what I urge you to do, what I'm telling you to do, let them chicken eating preachers, let them know that you have no power. You don't dominate this community. You don't even respect black folk. Show them at the polls. Go and vote early. Go and vote early. There's the number. The number ain't working tonight. Call it in the morning. Heritage Express for early voting. Get in. If you don't have a right, you live in the projects and you got a voter's registration card, but you ain't got no car. Write that number down. 707-8600. See, some of you Negro preachers, you get excited to take a picture with the white man. I'm on a picture with the mayor. Damn, that mayor can kiss my ass. I'm around big entertainers, and I don't take pictures with the celebrities. Oh, damn it, I'm a celebrity my damn self. I know these people. I don't have to do anything to make me look good. Damn it, I'm good. I'm good in what I do. And when you good in what you do, you ain't gotta have no damn pictures. Look, let me tell you, the only leader that I ever want to take a picture with, Barack is all right. That'd be all right. Is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, a man that is fighting for black folk and ain't gonna punk out when white folk come and bring you an envelope and say it's time to go. Now, white folk, I don't hate white folk. I wouldn't be supporting David Poole, but I'm gonna remind you of your history. I'm a black man, 62 years old. I've been a nigger by y'all. I've been colored by y'all. I've been black. I've been Afro-American. I've been African-American. I've been them all. But when you get through, I know who I am. And every morning when I look in the mirror, I see a black man that is proud to be who I am. And I tell all of you white folk that's bigots, I don't give a damn about you. I can look you square in your eye and tell you to kiss my entire black ass. And you chicken-eating, water-carrying Negroes who have stood black folk up. You have divided black folk. You are worse than Judas. Yeah, I looked at that picture of Bill Atkins hugging Willie Harrison, and I was reminded that when Jesus was delivered to be crucified, he was betrayed with a kiss. Bill Atkins, you ain't what the little bird left on the fence. And none of you punk ass pastors, you will not get the victory this time because you've angered black folk. Those of us who are proud of who we are and believe in who we are. Because I tell all you preachers, ain't a damn thing I need from you. I'm out there on Raleigh Milton Road struggling to make it all work. Not just for me, because I ain't got it to do. But God has called me to a mission of saving people, not just to go to heaven. You Negro preachers is just trying to send folks to heaven. Hell, you got to go by the funeral home first. But are we teaching our folk to save themselves, to save some money, to save their families? That's the salvation that I'm interested in. That's it. All right, my guests can arrive. I can cool down. But somebody ought to say amen tonight. That was a whole message there. But the pastors, y'all get excited with taking pictures. I'm with the mayor. Hell. I'll be with the next mayor of Memphis, Dr. W.W. Harrington. Go and vote. Early voting starts. Let me get my guests on. Let me get some commercials on. Hold on, LaTroy. I got to take a commercial break and get you a chair up here because it's hot up here right now. And those of you that don't like what I said, I don't give a damn. I give zero. I swear I do. I don't care about you not liking what I said. Turn the damn TV off. Because, see, somebody better be bold enough to tell it just like it is. We'll be back after these commercial messages. All right, LaTroy, bring me one of your handbills up here, too. Come on, LaTroy. You ain't seen it?
And that's not, yeah, I was just,
You got one of your handbills?
That's not listening.
They got it.
something with your platform on
This is the only thing that. And, that's the only sign that
it? You get, well, I just have to ask you about it. I don't need the ballot. I wanted something that had all of your information on it as far as what your agenda is.
Yeah, the ones with black and
Ain't none of your damn business what I'm reading.
that, yeah,
Let me see. No, I'll just ask him out. This
Okay.
is fine. Tell us when you run for president. You run for, that's 8-1 you run for, right? How many more? I need to get him on. Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, one solid, Chris, you're gone. Ain't your business what I'm reading. You wouldn't know. Why would you think what I'm reading is your business?
I mean, we can read them.
Can you see it? The rest of it is at the house, I'm reading.
Shit, I can't read this. Okay, I'll try. I'll be all right. Hell yeah, you so paid. I ain't gonna hire a musician that ain't gonna pay nothing in church. You ain't playing for free. Mother. And that's not what my program's about. Now let me get your ass off my page real quick. Okay. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. My guest, M. LaTroy Williams, candidate for the City Council, Super District 8, Position 1. Solid Chris, you don't. Ask me that. Why are you running, LaTroy?
Well, Mr. Matthews, let me first of all thank you for the wonderful job you're doing. That summation that you just made 15 minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
it's echoed all over the country because you was exactly right. What I can understand about the overall subject matter is this. Gentlemen like Bill Atkins, Leo Gray,
Mhm.
helped started Mayor Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 1981, we all got together.
91?
1981.
81?
81. In 81, we kind of got together, me and Rufus Jones, his brother-in-law.
Okay.
And we decided that, in doing a survey, who would make Memphis first black elected mayor?
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote an article predicting that Mayor Harrington would become Memphis' first black elected mayor in the next decade. This was in 92.
Mm-hmm.
And so in 91, he was elected.
Mm-hmm.
But during that period, I printed a brochure, and this is all Harrington had, working with him, a brochure that I had, that I gave to Leo Gray, and Bill Atkins, they used on the pole. It was Mayor Harrington with a bow tie. And I felt like after Rufus and I introduced Harrington into politics, it was our responsibility to carry on. So I printed up about 150,000 of these brochures, gave them to Bill Atkins, Leo Gray, and to many others. They used this as a ballot at the poll in order to get Mayor Harrington elected. And now, for something like this to occur, it's a didactically prevalent, which is what I consider to be a moral disgrace.
Well, it is a disgrace, and it shows black people that we have not accomplished much since 1968. And those who call themselves leaders in our community are not really leading us to anything positive, but they're leading us back in time, and that they are allowing themselves to be bought and paid for. But let's get into your particular campaign. You're running for City Council, Super District 8, Position 1. Why are you running, and what is it that you hope to accomplish if you are elected?
Well, after looking at the overall apparatus, and you think about these things, I put Roscoe Dixon in politics. I helped elect Catherine Bowers, Minerva Johnathan, Mayor Harrington, Lois DeBerry, Harold Ford. Me and Catherine Bowers was the one that went down and decided that those votes was in the basket. There's a lot of things I've done for the city. I made loans to black businesses over a period of time for them to advance. There's a lot of things I've done that I thought was necessary. And then I became the athletic director and coach over St. Augustine in 2003. After winning 5 straight championships, breaking UCLA record, 89 straight games without a defeat, the folks decided that my team was too good and they wanted me to succumb to situations that I felt was unnecessary and impossible. As you said earlier, you don't bow to anyone, and I'm the same way. And so, by them trying to get me to do things, you see, they wanted me to go out in East Memphis and coach a team. They offered me $75,000 a semester just to show the white kids how to make black kids act like someone, because they were so impressed with the way I had trained these black kids. Me and my wife, my daughters, who's at Harvard University right now, trying to finish up her PhD in physics and her obituary degree, and my young daughter, Miranda. We stood with St. Augustine every afternoon and trained those young people. Their grades was at B's and F's. We trained them. Their grades came back to be C pluses, A's and B's. In order to play for me, you had to have a C plus. So, because of all these things that happened, you see, and watching these young kids, and saw what people was trying to do politically to not only destroy me, as Rufus Jones said back in 1979, he said, LaTroy, if these folks knew what you was doing to help black people, they'd kill you. Well, being a young man, I didn't know any difference. I felt like it was my job, my duty, to maintain this kind of love and commitment to my community. And so that's what I've done. I made loans to many young black businesses. I had 11 corn-operated laundries, and I had 9 dry cleaners in the back of them, plus the Mid-South Express News. And then later on, I opened up 2020 Supper Club and Restaurant. I'm the first black to own an ice cream plant. I used to own Diamond Ice Cream Company, which I had a contract with all the Catholic schools, and it did real well. And I finally sold it. But I owned an ice cream company called Diamond Ice Cream Company. So after doing all of these things and watching the politicians, trying to give them every opportunity to advance, and I see that Memphis needs help. It seriously needs help. And I feel that I am prepared to bring a perspective of this community that no other politician or professional can ever fulfill. But however, the people's support is needed to help keep this objective viewpoint alive that we can believe in as Americans. So I believe, once again, after 400 years of dwindling in circles, where we gain in quantities, the quality of our people has deteriorated. It is time to change. So moving forward, I think that I can do quite a bit to help Memphis, and including trying to create opportunities and jobs. People talk about housing, but you see, Even if you build all the beautiful homes in the world, if you don't have a job, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm looking at your brochure, and I want to get to it briefly because we've got about
Yes, sir.
15, 20 minutes left. How do you plan, if you were elected to the city council, to bring jobs to the city of Memphis?
The way I would do it, I would first talk to all the councilmen. By the way, this is Joe Brown's seat I'm running for, and Joe Brown has endorsed me. I would bring all the city councilors together, both black and white, and make them realize and understand that, hey, look, Memphis needs help. And you can't help Memphis just by sitting around following the same policies. We got to make a change. We got to do something different. We got to go outside the bar. You understand? Not outside our community, but outside the original plans that people have been dealing with, like this 3.0 and TIF and all these other things. We got to do something a little bit different. And so, to create jobs, my first business of order is bringing the councilors together and explaining them and showing them that President Obama left $4.6 trillion as a green jobs operation for green jobs to help the environment. So you can use part of that money to do so many things. My first objective was to take President Island and use it as an example. President Island.
Okay.
Clean it up, it's close to the river, and start the green jobs operation of creativity and manufacturing. Once you do that, that would create some 80 to 90,000 new jobs.
Now, LaTroy, how, first of all, you would have to get the entire council,
Yes.
or the majority,
The majority of the
of the
council.
council to agree with you. But how would, well, you said turn it into a green, now what are you saying?
What I mean is that when I'm talking about green jobs operation, that's an environmental term that allows everything that you do, it will not only be cost effective, but it will be environmentally friendly, you see, and friendly to the environment, friendly to people. And to do this, you see, it's going to take creativity from manufacturing to craftsmen, doctors and lawyers, and other areas in order to bring this together, you see. Creativity to create jobs, create opportunity, manufacturing. You see, when you do this, you see, it takes more than just, like I said once again, just lip service, just talk. It takes an initiative and drive to move forward with it. So my plan, like I said once again, is to turn President Island into a friendly environment, green jobs operation. Also, I'm going to move forward and take Mud Island and use part of that money to turn into.
Let's go back to President's Island.
Yes, sir.
It's already occupied with all of these various manufacturing companies and warehouses and things of that nature that are not probably green friendly. So what would you do with those businesses who've been on the island for many years?
Well, I talked to them, and that was the whole idea. I was buying all of them out because this is a place that can be used for something that is great.
But who gonna buy them out?
We're going to use funds that we raise
From where?
from the Green Jobs operation, not only from the Green Jobs operation, as I said earlier. President Obama has $4.6 trillion,
He ain't there no more.
but he has
LaTroy.
the money.
He
Understand
ain't
that?
got the money.
Yeah.
Trump got the money now.
But Trump is so incompetent, he don't know where to find it. He don't know what to do. He think he got a surplus. But you see, that is 1/4 of the GDP of the American productivity.
All right, but come on, LaTroy.
Yes.
Come on.
Mhm.
You talk about money that is controlled by the Trump administration.
Yes.
You're saying there was 46 trillion,
No, $4.6 trillion
$4.6 trillion dollars left in, what was the name of the
in
farm?
the Green Jobs operation.
Green Jobs Operation. Okay. Wouldn't it take an act of Congress and the Senate to move any of that money?
Well, it would take legislators, but at the same time, that money is available. And the point that I'm trying to make, I think every congressman or senator who's involved with the understanding of the plan would be happy, because their whole apparatus too would help create jobs. So if you show them a format that you can create jobs to make this work, they have no other choice. But the money is there. But it really doesn't take an act of Congress. It takes negotiating, and that's the bottom line. It takes negotiating with the president, his administration, in order to move part of that money in the areas that they see that it's productive.
So do you think that the Trump administration would invest, how much money would you need for this project on President's Island?
For President Island, about $3 billion. About
Three
$3
what?
billion. $3 billion.
$3 billion?
$3 billion.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
You honestly believe
Yes.
that the Trump administration would loosen up $3 billion for Memphis?
I'm gonna ask them for $10 billion. Because I'm gonna use Mud Island as another example. I'm gonna
What
ask
about
them
Mud Island?
turn it into an international trade center. You know that is that the only way any city or county or state can move forward is by having international trade. Well, the Trump administration see they're in trouble because they have stopped quite a few things from an international perspective. And so therefore, right now, they're looking for some relief. And see, I'm that guy who always in a position to understand, to give relief. And so I'm gonna give them relief by letting them see and know that, for number one, hey, you know you made a mistake, you know you're wrong, you know you don't know what you're doing, but I'm not gonna put it in those terms. And I'm gonna say, here's what we have. Now, let's negotiate, bottom line.
But you would have to, on any of that,
Yeah.
LaTroy,
Mhm.
you would have to get, because you can't act alone on that.
No, never act alone, never.
And you believe that you can get the other 12 members of the council to go with that.
Of course. Maybe not the 12, but I believe there's a possibility I may be able to get 12 or 13.
LaTroy, now I'm gonna tell you,
Yes.
it sounds crazy.
Well,
It totally sounds crazy that, first of all, you know, like I said, and I'm not informed on it.
Yes.
That there's $4.6 trillion in something that's
it's
called
available.
the Green Plan. That you said Obama left.
Right, Green Jobs Operation.
Green Jobs.
$1.6 trillion, which is 1/4 of the GDP of the American productivity per year.
Do you know of anybody that got any of that money?
There's quite a few people who've gotten some of the money in other areas, in other cities and states, who are building green jobs projects right now as we speak. Some of them are successful, some were not.
And you think that the Trump administration is going to loosen that money?
I think the Trump administration have no other choice. With what's going on, they have no other choice but to do what is right
Okay.
and in order to get this country moving forward, because it is on a trickle-down theory. My theory is a trickle-up theory.
Is any of that money already earmarked for Memphis?
At this point, that is something that I looked into about 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And they said Memphis may be on the list. There are Chicago, not only Memphis, but Chicago, New York, LA, about 15 different cities, major cities that was on that particular list to be able to negotiate to get some of that $4.6 trillion.
All right, because my time is limited.
Yes, sir.
Let's come into some things that I call reality.
Okay.
One of the biggest issues, LaTroy, is the crime issue here in Memphis. What would be your proposal as a city council member for the reduction of crime?
Opportunity. Once again, opportunity. This is the reason why that I'm so interested in the Green Jobs Program, international trade.
But look, Troy, so we keep going back to that. Let's deal with what's realistic. Because what you're talking about takes an act of Congress, the Senate, all of that.
No.
It don't?
No.
Well, what we gonna do, go up there with a budget
No,
and
it's
just,
a
and
matter-
take the money?
It's a matter of, because the money was put there for this particular project. It takes a matter of negotiating, whether or not the Trump administration understand the process and how it works, whether or not they wanna, move in this area and use this money for other things. They may wanna use it to give to the Army service. But President Obama set this money aside, you see, for green jobs. And there's a lot of places all across the country.
But he's not, I mean, and we keep going back to this,
Yeah.
and I really want to get away from the green plan. I want you to talk about crime in Memphis and what's realistic that you as a council member would propose to the council for the reduction of crime.
Well, about 20 years ago, I introduced to the police department and to the city mayor of Memphis, Dick Hackett, concerning crime issues. And he thought it was a good idea. What we wanted to do was, number one, set up a program to train young men to become troopers. Even some of the
You
gangsters.
know what?
Troopers.
What kind of truth?
Troopers that can walk the streets, to look out the older people. Listen,
Let's
in the
try.
neighborhoods.
Let's try.
Yes.
Troopers. We got police.
I understand that.
So
But you train these young men to be troopers.
who
You
gonna pay
understand?
them?
The city and the county can pay these young men to be troopers, to mind their neighborhoods, to take care of older people, to look out for them, to walk the streets, to help keep the streets clean. You gotta have this. You never eliminate crime if you don't have somebody out there policing. And the police can't police everything. You gotta have young men and women and give them the opportunity to make their community better.
Wait a minute, LaTroy. How many troopers we gotta have?
It depends on the community. Let's take-
Where is the money going to come from to pay the troopers? How much is the trooper gonna get paid?
You set up a trooper salary, maybe of somewhere around $15,000 every summit.
What's on it?
That means every year, okay? You don't have to work 8 hours a day, okay? You can work
How old these troopers gotta be?
from 18 to 22.
At $15,000? That ain't no money.
No, it's not a money, but it's about $1,300 to $1,500 a month. And it allow them on a part-time situation to keep themselves in place to help eliminate crime.
We got the police, LaTroy.
Police cannot do everything.
I know the police can't do
Understand that.
anything.
Police cannot do everything. And the police need help. They need help right now.
But troopers, they don't have guns?
They would have some kind of protection,
Like what?
like stun guns and things like that.
Stun guns and LaTroy.
The whole
A
idea,
stun gun?
the whole idea is to help
Wait a minute, LaTroy. You gonna give them stun guns and everybody else got a bazooka?
Well, hold on now, hold on. You still have the police as backup. Understand that. You have the police as backup, but you have these young men
Uh-huh.
and women out working their community to try to help eliminate crime. Now, the other way I'm going to help eliminate crime is by using this compact program.
What's the
The
contract?
compact program is a program that I initiated some 4 years ago, which Hillary Clinton adopted, and even Trump adopted, President Obama also. What it does is allow young men and women the opportunity to actually be together. See, in most programs, when a young lady's on welfare,
Uh-huh.
the whole project is set up, and the government don't want the young man to come in and see his kids. See, all of this is,
Well, what's that gonna do with crime?
it has a lot to
LaTroy?
do with crime. But let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
The young man who may have been in trouble before gets out of jail. He got 4 kids. The woman is staying home with them. She's on welfare. I'm just as an example. Now, some people say a second chance, but I believe in a first chance. I believe that any person that go and do their time and come back and be productive in society have did what they were supposed to do. And so now, here's what's happening. The young man comes home, Tom, Jim, Kim, and James. And this lady now has a chance under this compact program to go to school 4 hours a day, 4.5 hours a day, and go to work 4.5 hours a day, making $15.50. The young man has the same chance to go to school 4.5 hours a day and go to work 4.5 hours a day, making $15.50. All the kids who are on age have a right and opportunity to be able to go to daycare and stay during that period. But what it eliminates is this. It's Tom, and Jim, Timmy, and Kim coming home in the afternoon, dropping their books, and running to a basketball court or running someplace to play because that mother says, hey, where you going? And they ain't paying no attention to it. They continue to run. The next thing you know, you're a siren. And you're wishing all day long, is that my kid? Is that my kid? But you see, by allowing that father to be there, you understand? When those kids come home, they will have a different perspective. And Kim and Jim and Timmy, when they get together and they go to make that kind of move, the man gonna say, hey, look, you can either go in your books or...
Wait a minute, LaTroy.
Hold on now, you gotta let me finish now. If you don't let me finish, you won't understand. So the overall...
Yeah, because I'm lost.
Okay, but the
I'm
overall
lost.
process is this,
Okay.
is that it allowed the man to be home with his kids. It allowed the young lady some relief to go to work and earn a better education. And the other thing is that every organization or company that does business with the government had to have some kind of training program so that they can earn some kind of apprenticeship or some kind of trade where they would have a job. This helped eliminate, you understand, this helps eliminate crime. And that's the only way you're going to be able to eliminate crime,
LaTroy.
is by creating jobs.
LaTroy. And that was me. And I ain't the
is
smartest.
you.
I ain't the smartest guy in the world. Okay, I ain't the smart. But damn, LaTroy, I ain't understood nothing you say.
Because you're not listening.
I am listening.
You're
I
not.
just ain't understanding. I ain't understanding going to get the 4.6 trillion. I ain't understand how we're gonna turn President's Island into the green thing. I don't understand.
You mean you slow? I thought you were a little more sophisticated.
Well, hell,
than that.
I'm slow. Hell, you sound real slow now. I mean, sure.
You know better than that.
Come on, LaTroy.
Okay, let's go.
Is my mic gone? Is my mic? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, of
Okay. I wouldn't hear myself with no volume. Did I pull? Sitting up here listening to LaTroy. Did I pull something out?
I got him confused. I got the
You
teddy
sure,
bear
you sure
confused.
damn got me confused. I ain't got no lie to tell you. I don't hear myself. Well, wait a minute. I ain't hearing myself. Take me to a commercial real quick, so I can come back and listen to LaTroy. What? I'm not hearing anything.
We still hear you over there.
Well, huh?
We still hear you
I
over
don't know what happened. The batteries are in there. Tawana Murphy.
That is Matthew.
That's my damn name.
Oh, Jesus.
What? I didn't say, I didn't call your name. You know what you said?
Woosah. Focus on inventory.
Huh? But you still hearing me? I'm not hearing anything in my ear.
You might have unplugged something.
Huh?
You might have unplugged something.
I ain't unplugged nothing. I'm still plugged up.
Yeah, I just called you. I called you out, Mike. I don't think
I'm still. LaTroy, you ain't kicked none of this.
No, I haven't fixed it.
Oh, yeah, it is. LaTroy, your foot, you done pulled the thing out. No wonder. T, which one of these holes, you stick the thing in the hole?
It done came out.
I found it.
I don't want to stick nothing in the wrong hole. I have once, like, which one? That's what's wrong. Is it right there in the front? That's it. You're the right one. Watch your foot, LaTroy.
Okay, gotcha. Continue the tough question.
We ain't got that much long.
You got 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
How long I got? I ain't got but 1 minute, LaTroy.
Okay.
We got to bring you back so we can,
Get some clarification.
yeah.
Well, we ask for reciprocity. That'll be okay.
Put that number back up on the, T. Put Harrison's number back up there. This is the last one?
Yeah.
And how long I got? You ready to go, Mr. Williams?
Yeah.
LaTroy didn't sit here and unplug me. LaTroy, I'm out of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to bring you back.
Yes,
Cause
sir.
I ain't understood a damn thing you said.
But
Okay.
sometimes, you see, that happens.
Yeah,
Sometimes that happens if you don't have,
every now and then I run across
Research.
somebody smarter than me.
well, not smarter than you.
Mhm.
But sometimes we get into situations and we must have some clarity and some understanding and research about it. And if we don't, then, we may say things that sometimes that people may not understand. But let's just say.
Cause you ain't answered nothing I asked you.
Well, I definitely answered the question.
I talked to you about crime and you done took me that we need some damn troopers. I thought you was gonna say we need the damn Boy Scouts or something.
Well, you can use them too. But understand, like I said, once again, you have to go through and within an hour or 10 or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it's kind of hard to explain this process.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
been a winner for me.
I
for the past 40
I
years.
gotta go, LaTroy.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna bring you back.
Yes, sir.
Cause I need to understand how you gonna create these 82,000 jobs. How y'all gonna get Trump to give y'all some of that $4.6 trillion. How you gonna get the troopers? Damn the police. The police ain't gonna have to work no more.
I like that.
Huh? We're gonna get some troopers in the damn community. I thought we was gonna join the army or some damn thing. I don't know. But LaTroy is running for Super District 8, number 1. And I'm gonna bring LaTroy back. Look, I got to go.
Let me say this last little thing.
You ain't got no more time to say
Okay,
nothing.
Okay.
we'll do you again. I'm gonna bring you back next week, cause I need some clarity on this. Cause you had some jobs where folks was gonna make $400 an hour. So we
$375, yes.
how much?
$375.
$375 an hour? I'm gonna quit TV. If you got a job that you can pay somebody $375 an hour, damn it, I'm through with TV. Well, look, there's the number. For those of you, the number is not working tonight, but the number will be working in the morning, 8 or 9 o'clock. For those of you that won't arrive to the poll, there it is right there on the screen, 901-707-8600. Don't forget also Saturday morning at the campaign headquarters of Dr. Harrington. I'm going. You all can meet. They're gonna have barbecue, drinks, and going to the polls. Thank you so very much. Join me in the morning, 6 a.m. on AM 1600 WMQM for the best in blues. Until tomorrow night, top of the evening to you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We'll talk tomorrow, LaTroy.
Yes.